Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to another video. This is a reaction to the most underrated city in the US, Detroit. And yeah, this is a video of, I guess, someone exploring Detroit. This is a city that I've only really heard bad things about. And recently I've been doing reactions to specific cities in the US and also states as well. And I thought, you know what, Detroit is a city that I always just hear get such a bad rep. Rightly so, I assume. I mean, there's a lot of negative news with this place. And the state as a whole gets quite, I mean, I just always think of the town Flint with the water situation, the lead poisoning. I can't really get that out of my mind, like just that happening in the US in general, and obviously in Detroit. Just, yeah, something that I can't really not think about, but obviously that's not the state as a whole, that's a certain part of the state. But yeah, Detroit gets a bad rep quite a lot of the time, but I guess in this video we're going to see the positive side of the city, most likely, and yeah, to see what the city really is about. But yeah, hopefully you guys go on to enjoy it. And if you're from this city, let me know if this represents your city well, or do you think overall the city still has a long way to go. But yeah, let's check this video out and see what he's gonna do here.
Now, after living in the United States for 25 years and just moving back, I've come to realize that Detroit is one of the most underrated cities in the entire US. Known for its sports teams, history, culture, food, music, you guys name it. In today's video, I'm gonna be asking some locals themselves why they believe it's so underrated.
I love it when there's stadiums so close to each other. I don't know what's that. Like this. I love this sort of stuff. So there's a baseball stadium, and I assume the Pistons, the NBA team.
So this is completely different than what you're used to, probably my tropical vibes. But welcome to another video out here in downtown Detroit. So I ended up driving down Woodward, passing all the sports stadiums. As you guys might see and notice in future videos, sports is like one of the key things to the heart of Detroit. There's culture, music, so much out here. But we made it specifically to start this video off to a fine establishment, two fine establishments, let's say. The American Coney Island and the Lafayette Coney Island right behind me. Now the thing about this, both competitors are right next door to each other, you could say. However, American Coney Island is one of the first established owned businesses in downtown Detroit, established in 1917. So one of the very first businesses in this entire area, right on Griswold and Lafayette. Now, when you guys get down here, there's tons of parking structures, tons of parking areas that you can park your car at. Obviously, the closer to this area, downtown, Campus Martius, which you guys might see later on, it's more expensive. I paid 10 bucks. It's like 20, 15 bucks all around here. But to kick this video...
That is quite pricey for parking, isn't it? But I guess it's a major city. Maybe that's just the cost that it comes in, like a major city. But that does seem very pricey.
I'm gonna show you guys, and we're gonna see who's the best Coney dog out here in downtown Detroit. We're gonna start with American Coney Island first, since it is the first established business out here. Then we're gonna go check out Lafayette. Let's go, guys.
What is a Coney dog? I can't really remember.
Everything on that Coney?
Just no onions. Just can you throw just chili and mustard? Yeah, okay. Perfect. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Oh, it's just a hot dog.
So this is the Coney dog, and welcome to American Coney Island. But this is out here $3.75. Again, original. This is the OG of Coney dogs out here in Detroit that you have to check out. To find a little establishment, not too.
I've still never had a chili dog in my life, and that makes me very sad, because I just think that's just the perfect way to have a hot dog, really. Just the hot dog on its own is good, but then with chili on top, it just seems perfect. Also, onions on top of this would be, for me, the cherry on top, but obviously that's not for everyone, right? Some people don't like onions, but they're looking good, man.
Too many people, even though it's like 12:30 right now in downtown Detroit. There's tons of space, tons of seating. Other people are here eating, and let's try out this Coney dog.
Fell apart.
It fell apart pretty quick. It's not too spicy, the chili or anything like that. That's really good. There's no spice to the chili really at all. I don't really taste anything. Supposedly Lafayette, I believe, is a little spicier. That's what they say. That's what I read, but One thing also about these establishments, from what I read, I think they're cash only, so make sure you bring in cash, go to the ATM.
Why is that? Is that to, like, you know, avoid paying a bit of tax? I don't actually know. I think it is down to that, but fair enough, man. Fuck it. Keep as much money to yourself as you can.
But $3.75. Pepsi, I have no idea how much it was, but probably $5, $6 in total. Good Coney. I think I'm gonna get out of here and let's literally walk next door and check out the next spot. Coney again, 8.5 out of 10. It was really good. Meaty, very, very meaty, I would say. A little bit of spice at the end, I noticed, but now it's time to try Lafayette.
This one looks a lot more sort of hidden away. I mean, it's next to it, but the other one seems like it gets all the eyes, and this one's just sort of behind it, just hoping to pick up customers. But to be fair, it looks quite busy from this one person sitting here. Yeah, it's got a decent amount of people, to be fair. Actually, yeah, it
Alright,
has.
you guys, so I made it to Lafayette right next door. If you saw when I walked in, it's a much smaller establishment than American Coney Island. I met up with the owner. He's actually right over here, literally cooking everything, going hard at it all by himself. You can see all the chili,
Wow.
all
Fair
the
enough.
hot dogs, everything right over here. And again, the establishment isn't as big, so I'm trying to keep to myself, trying not to film everyone here. But I got chili dog. I got myself chili cheese fries. I figured wherever I went to last, I would get myself an order of chili cheese fries. Get to enjoy it all, and yeah, let's give it a shot after I throw a little bit of ketchup on it. I love ketchup. And let's try the Coney dog from the Lafayette Coney Island.
I mean, it looks pretty much the same, obviously. This one looks a bit better, though, I'm going to be honest.
Pretty good. It's not as spicy as American Coney Island chili. The chili here is definitely not as spicy. I think it's a little meatier there, as I confirmed before. It is meatier there. Trying to be as quiet as I can. Give this, I'd say, around a 7.5 out of 10.
Oh, you prefers the other one then?
The other one's slightly better. The price for both of these, just under $6, I'd say, $6-7. I'll find the official price later on, and I'll put it right over here for both the chili cheese fries and the chili dog. But it's good. Let's go for the chili cheese fries. I love chili cheese fries. Chili cheese fries is good too. Between both establishments, if you had to go to one only, I would pick American Coney Island. But yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna eat as much of this as I can. I'm already full from the previous chili dog or Coney dog. And then I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna walk around because just about a block and a half away is Campus Martius. This is like one of the main hot spots in downtown Detroit. I'm gonna show you guys around, and I might even ask some locals why they think Detroit is so underrated and why you guys maybe should visit it yourselves.
Here we go.
All right, literally one block from right over there. We got a nice restaurant. Got a little water fountain. We got an ice skating rink. Guys, welcome officially to Campus Martius. So this is like the heart of downtown Detroit. As you see right behind me, there's an ice skating rink, which is awesome to have. I don't know exactly when it starts. I'm pretty sure it's around December, January, February. I could be wrong. Comment down below if you guys know the exact dates, but check it out. So this is the ice skating rink. Fun fact, I used to, right before I left, work with Quicken Loans, which moved into this building. So this was the Quicken Loans building a long time ago. This is like 10 years ago roughly. But this is all business offices down here in this part of downtown Detroit. All around here, we got Ernest & Young over there. Again, we got a water fountain. We got some snacks and drinks back there, it looks like. Nice little restaurant. But also, one more thing is the street right over here behind me is Woodward. So again, this is like the main street that shoots up and down Detroit, even into my neighborhood of Royal Oak. I actually lived on Woodward for just a few months in an apartment complex, a little loft over there. I also lived in the Detroit riverfront condos, which is towards that way on the water. So
I feel like this area would be really nice in the winter, like before Christmas. This is actually after Christmas. This is during like right in the winter. which is pretty interesting to think because it's not very like snowy here. I thought it'd be like full of snow here in January time.
I'm really used to the scene down here. One of the casinos is down here too, right over there. And speaking of casinos, there's so many things that you guys can do in downtown Detroit. In Detroit, it's like up and coming, it's booming. When I was walking here, one of the security guards saw my camera.
I think this was before Christmas because the trees are here and stuff.
Asked me, what are you filming? And I told him I'm filming a video called The Most Underrated City in Detroit. He mentioned he felt like Detroit's becoming like New York. I wouldn't go that far, but there's tons that you can do out here. From the casinos, the foods, the sporting events, all 4 sports teams plays right in downtown Detroit.
Damn.
All right, Antonio, why do you think Detroit is so underrated?
I don't know, but y'all need to come downtown Detroit. This is where everybody's at. It starts at Campus Marshall Park, and it goes to Beacon Park to the riverfront. Y'all ain't been downtown? Come on down here on a Saturday, on a Friday, on a good day, on a hot day. Make your next vacation Detroit, and you see what I'm talking about.
Bro's sold his city well, man. He deserves a raise.
Thank you.
Yes.
All right, guys, gotta admit it. After finding Antonio, high energy gentleman, it's hard to find anyone else, honestly, for this video. This isn't like walking around the beaches out in Thailand or anywhere else where there's tons of tourists. I could just ask people what they think of this place.
But like, I'm here and that's why you should be here.
There's a lot of people just working here, so my luck, you know, I've been walking around for about 30-40 minutes already, isn't that great. So right now I'm actually gonna find a people mover. There's an awesome way that you can get around Detroit and check out all the sites. It's called the people mover. I'm gonna find a station. There's plenty of stations all around. There's one 5 minutes away, and I might show you one last spot in the video, which was supposedly voted the best riverfront, one of the best riverfronts in the US. Supposedly it's the best one in the US.
Jesus. That's a big flex. Best riverfront in the US is a pretty high like award because I feel like there's a lot of places that can compete for that.
Shout out to my parents. That's Fishbones. We used to eat there all the time. All right, you guys, so this is
Five Guys.
Tons of restaurants, the casino.
This is a nice looking area. It looks very like, it's like a historical area that they've sort of turned into something else. Like it looks like maybe 100 years ago this should have been like where the factories were, but they've maintained it well and then turned it into like, I guess, a sort of touristy area.
It's right here, Five Guys, but I found the Monroe Greektown station right above me. Hopefully they're open. We'll see if any trams are going to the station.
Oh, so there's trams here.
So one thing that I love, for 75 cents you can literally sit on it all day.
75 cents? That is so cheap.
I know in most cities, some cities, especially New York, they charge you the distance you go. I know Detroit isn't that big. There aren't too many things to do compared to New York, but it's awesome. You can pay 75 cents and sit on this all day. So this is the Detroit Riverfront Station, my condo that I used to live in. If I wanted to get everywhere else, was connected to this platform, so the tram, also the Joe Louis Arena, which is...
So it costs 75 cents and there's literally no one on his I guess his part of the train. That's pretty mad. In a city like Detroit, I would have thought there would be more people.
Actually, the station, the hockey team back in the day, the Red Wings played here. And now we are about to pass, I think, the riverfront, which is the Canada side. Oh, this is awesome. So those are the condos I used to live in. And here is the riverfront, guys. Welcome to the riverfront, Detroit riverfront.
Wait, this won awards? I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it just looks very average. I mean, those buildings are quite cool. Is that back in this? Is that where he was? That's not. Is this like the business district? Or is that like apartment? I think it's the business district. Is this where he was at the start?
This is awesome. This is so cool. And I believe the boat right over there, I think that's a restaurant. Back in the day, that was a restaurant that you can actually eat on. It's called the Princess, Detroit Princess. On to the next station. Woo.
The views from the tram are so interesting.
Made it get back to Greektown. It literally took less than 15 minutes, I'd say, for the full ride around. I'm gonna do a couple more rides around, and then I'm gonna get out of here officially. So I made.
He's gonna do a couple more rides around. Does he love trams or something? Fair enough.
One.
Oh, that's quite a cool building. It looks like it's from like Germany or something. That is a really cool building.
So I made one full lap around, another lap around, made it back to the West Riverfront. This is, again, these are the condos that I used to live at for about a year and a half. And I decided I want to show you guys the riverfront. As I mentioned, it was voted one of the best in the entire US,
Oh,
if
one
not
of the best.
from some Instagram posts that I saw. And now I officially, I guess you could say, made it to the Detroit riverfront right over here. So this is the riverfront. Over there is the Renaissance Center right over there. Again, the Joe Louis Arena where the Red Wings used to play is right over there. These are the condos. That is the Ambassador Bridge, I believe.
I mean, look, it's nice, but I'm pretty sure I've seen much cooler than this in the US. Or much more interesting, but hey, who am I to judge?
That connects you from Michigan to Canada. But here it is. We officially made it to the Detroit riverfront, guys, and there's that boat right down there. Probably just like a couple minute walk. Little boat restaurant, the Princess, and that is Canada.
That's
Super
Canada.
unique again, guys.
Wait, I gotta just see Detroit location map. He says that's Canada. Is it that close to Canada? Oh, it is. What the hell? So he's probably like down here somewhere. That is mad. Wait, if I zoom out. Oh, it is actually a very small lake. That is I did not know Detroit was that close to Canada. That is very surprising. Damn. Well, the more you know. Oh, this part's Canada. Bro, it's literally next to wait, that is okay. That is pretty cool. I didn't know that. That is actually really cool. So people who live in this part, like Windsor, do they just say they're from Detroit, or maybe people from like Detroit? Oh, no, I say from Detroit. People who work in Detroit maybe live in Windsor because it's maybe cheaper or something, or vice versa. That's a really interesting one. I did not know that. Detroit is literally bordering Canada. Damn, that's pretty cool.
To be on a riverfront, my house is about a 15 to 17 minute drive from here. I used to live in downtown Detroit. The People Mover is awesome. The People Mover is absolutely awesome. 75 cents, you can get everywhere that you need to in Detroit. And specifically, I'm on the riverfront right across from Canada, guys. That is amazing. So there's a tunnel right over here, right underwater, that can take you to Canada, or you can take the bridge over there. And they're making another bridge back behind that bridge, back over there. But you can get to Canada, you can spend a day there.
You know what, that's actually added a lot to this. I did not know that was Canada. That's actually made me think this is a lot cooler than maybe I was thinking initially.
4 hours from here, about a 4.5 hour drive is Niagara Falls. So you can even get to Niagara Falls through this way. And yeah, one of these videos, I will 100% check out Windsor. That is the city of Windsor, Ontario, and show you guys what you can do in Windsor also. Maybe I'll pick a day that's warmer than today, because today's freaking cold. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end the video here, guys. It was an awesome, quick little video showing you guys the Conies, showing you guys around downtown Detroit.
Well, here we go. This is my first time seeing Detroit, and you know what? It looks like it's got a lot more than I thought. Like, he didn't really explore, I guess, certain regions. He just sort of showed a brief showing. And I guess of that, the main places, obviously, like, for example, the downtown Detroit. I guess everyone will know about that. And like I said, this place, I feel like during Christmas time, when it's like late at night, 7, 8 o'clock, full of people here. I bet it's really nice to be here in that sort of environment. Just I feel like it'd be quite warming, you know. But and also the fact that it literally sits next to Canada, a city from Canada, or a town in Canada, is mad to me. I did not realise it was so close. As a Detroiter, born and raised, this was really fun to watch. Makes you want to go downtown and just explore. I love my city. I've heard Detroit is making a comeback as a nice place. I'll have to visit sometime. This is what? This is a year ago. I thought it was 4 years ago. So a year ago. So it's probably changed a little bit even since then. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this reaction. Let me know your thoughts on this. If you're from Detroit, let me know your, I guess, opinions and how much has changed or whatever you think about this sort of video representing your city. And yeah, until next time, like, subscribe, and peace.